looking at the wrong spot. Hey everyone. So tomorrow we are leaving at 4:30, I think it is, 4:30 a.m. to go pick Sam up and take him to the airport. So we go to Brisbane, then go to Melbourne, and then fly out from there to LA. And I'm trying to get packing, and it's not going too well because I really suck at packing, even though I've had a lot of practice. So I'm gonna get my tablets all organized. So I've got these little bags here, and I'm gonna put every day's worth of tablets in there. What's this one? Oh yeah, my Biogest, that's good for digestion. Evening Primrose, good for women and our hormones. I've got my greens here, so there's a couple there. It's the organic ones. And then Immune Defense, and I get bad sinuses, so that helps with that. T432 is good for thyroid. This is Adrenal Cortex, supports the adrenals. Ashwagandha is I can never say this word, Ayurvedic adaptogen. And my multivitamin Bacillus coagulans, it's kind of like the eggs for good bacteria, so it takes it down into your tummy and then they hatch and breed and protect you and fight off the bad guys to keep a good balance between good and bad bacteria. This is iron I can never say this either. Bisglycinate. Bisglycinate. Okay, that'll do. So obviously my iron. Niacin is really good for cellular renewal, I think it is. So yeah, repairs your cells. And then my basic B complex, all the B vitamins. And phosphatidylcholine, which is really good for your brain. Helps with memory. Also helps if you know, you're a bit crazy like me, and I know it's good for people with bipolar and things like that as well. So there's my sups that I'm taking with me. Oh yeah, and also vitamin C. I take this every day. 1 to 2 of these. What is that? 1/4 of a teaspoon. So I have that once or twice a day. That also helps with my immunity as well. And magnesium at night. Although this has been making me a bit upset in my gut, so I've backed that off for a bit. And I have lemon too in the morning with a bit of chlorophyll with my vitamin C. Can't forget the L-glutamine too. So you might be thinking, why do I need all these supplements? I mean, I eat healthy food and I exercise. Don't I get enough nutrition from my food? Well, the answer is, I'm not sure. And I don't want to take any risks and miss out on essential nutrients that I need to be as healthy as I can be. So a lot of the food lacks nutrients. There's a lot of things missing, like iodine in the soil. I supplement with all of these to try to make sure I fill any gaps that I might be missing with my nutrition. Also, I've got to explain the benefits of L-glutamine. This stuff is amazing. Most people think that it's great for muscle growth and a repair as well, but the number one thing this does, and the first thing it does, is go into your tummy and repair it. So if you've got any holes like leaky gut or you know, raw insides, it'll go and repair all that. And if there's enough left over, then it goes to your muscles. So usually people don't take enough of this for it to make it to the muscles. So I usually take this a few times a day. If my gut's been really bad and I'm doing a bit of a gut healing protocol, I'll have it up to several times a day. So 5 to 7 times, a teaspoon. And I have a teaspoon and then drink water, or mix it in water and drink it straight away. You never leave it to sit because it goes bad. And if I'm not trying to heal my tummy, if my tummy's been really good, which is rare, then I reduce it to 1 to 2 times a day. This stuff is awesome. L-glutamine, get a good quality one though, because there's a lot of crap stuff out there that have fillers in it, and that goes for all supplements too. They're like lolly bags, but they're not as fun. And it took way longer than I thought.
Way longer.
You're blurry.
Yeah, I'm packing my jocks. Woo! Zooming in the jacks!
Alright, I'm going upstairs to pack now. And now I've got supplements to do still, actually.
Supplements? No, go pack. Go pack.
Oh my god. There's so much to do. Can someone come pack for me? Because I really hate packing. I hate it. Oh my gosh, I just got Deck to bring up one of the other suitcases because I take 2 large ones with me. And this one's still got clothes in it from the last trip that I haven't unpacked. Welcome to my life, eh? Very typical of me. Top been looking for months. By the way, how cool are these ripped jeans? Loving them. And I love the high waist as well. I find them so comfortable. And these shoes, these Reebok shoes with the glitter on the sides. Don't look at my mess. I said don't look at my mess. Come on, focus. There we go. So cool. Jeans are from Fashion Nova, by the way. I've got to get back to packing. So I've been packing for about 4 hours and still got a long way to go. I really suck at this. So all my clothes are on my bed. Still trying to figure out what to bring because I have no idea what the weather's going to be like or what I'm doing most of the time. And I still have to get all my fitness gear. Got to be up in a few hours. But something cool happened. Khloe Kardashian commented on my photo, so I just wanted to do a bit of a shout out to Khloe. You're awesome. I love everything that you do. I love how you train really hard and that you're all about being the best you can be and being healthy and fit and also embracing different shapes and sizes. I love that. So you go, girl. There it is. Thanks, Khloe.
It's 2 o'clock, Em. We're gonna get up at 4.
2 yet. It's like 1:45 or something. 1:45 and we're getting up at 4 a.m. so I gotta set the alarm. And Dex got his devil alarm set.
The devil alarm. Any alarm's a devil alarm.
Any alarm that goes off before midday is devil alarm, right?
Midday? What planet do you live on? Jeez. Oh, let's go to sleep. Seriously.
Good night. It's 4 a.m. and it's too early for me to function properly. I think I had 35 minutes sleep. Alright. I'm dressed and I managed it, even though I have only about 1/4 of my brain cells working right now and I usually don't have much anyway to begin with, so I'm doing okay. Let's go. Coffee time! Okay.
Are we on time?
No.
No, we're not.
We need room for Sam there, so... You start?
Yeah.
Have we even got room for Sam's luggage?
Yeah, we do.
And 2 seconds later I had to run inside to get my water, but I forgot.
I don't think... do you ever leave the house without forgetting something? Seriously?
No, never. But I had so much to carry, so that's my excuse.
Standard answer.
And 1/4 brain cells are working today. Because I had the 35 minutes sleep.
35.
You had like 48 minutes.
Yeah, that's wishful thinking, 35.
So we're off to pick Sam up and then we're going to drive to Brisbane, get on a plane to Melbourne and then Melbourne to LA. Well, I had 35 minutes. How much sleep did you have, Sam?
Oh, we've had more than 35 minutes, but not much more than that.
38 minutes? Oh, it's fun, isn't it?
God. All worth it.
Got everything?
Look, I've got a wallet and I've got my passport. I always figure that's the bare minimum.
Do we have our passports?
Yes, Ems. As if I would forget the passport.
I didn't even think of it.
That's why you've got me.
Typical.
Seriously.
This is how happy we are to be alive right now.
Well, I'm a bit happier, I feel like, than you are.
You're happier than me.
I think so at the moment.
Why's that?
We're on track. We've made the plane.
you're with
the
me?
first, well,
So you're
it's
happy?
obviously that, but we've made the first plane. That's a good start, I think, don't
Oh,
you?
we don't know if we've made it yet. You never
Well,
know,
that's
like
true.
something could happen between here and there.
It makes me nervous though when Dex says, well, this is disconcerting, when he starts getting nervous in the car, I start to die a little inside.
I know, he's like, there's more traffic than I expected. And we're like, oh shit. Bye, bags. So we're all ready to take off. And then they're like, oh no, there's a problem. So now we're getting off and then...
I'd actually rather get off if there was a problem.
Oh, me too.
I don't want to be flying with problems.
Definitely. So now we're going to see if there's another flight. So find out what will happen now. Thing keeps falling over. There we go. Get us in position. Welcome to the Samuel and Emily show at the airport. where we'll be living for the next however long.
It's that movie where we start living in the airport. We start to living completely. There was a guy before in the bathroom, well, several guys, with like showers and stuff, and like fully changed and like out with the basics and stuff, shaving and like everything. Room.
Yeah, that's weird, the shower's in there. We got on the plane before, sat there ready to take off, and then something happened, a mechanical issue, and off we get. And they say, look, we'll let you know what's going to happen now because you're off to LA. And
We're not off to anywhere.
Do we still have flights?
No.
What do you mean?
We're coming back tomorrow.
oh, okay, so
Yeah, no, but we have flights.
Tomorrow, yeah.
Emily and I had a moment we thought maybe that they
No.
cancel it.
yeah,
No,
so
yeah.
are we going to get our bags though?
Yeah, we got the baggage services. And
We often like to do a dry runner thing, so we'll call this a dry run.
fuck around, eh? Seriously.
A fucking nightmare. At least we got to sit in the club. Oh no, wait.
No, we
You know what we didn't get to sit? The club.
Club. We need to get a club. Apparently in Virgin there's what's the
The
first
lounge.
one? Red, the entry
Red.
level. Red, silver, gold, platinum, and the club. And we're not in the club.
I don't even think it goes to the club. I think it's a whole separate entity.
Oh,
You don't need
Yeah,
to
you
be
can't
anything.
actually
No, you don't need
work-
to be anything. You just
can't
like
work
to be.
your way out.
You feel like
It's just the club's over there.
Feel the
and
Prime
we're not in
Minister.
it.
Well,
You're the
I'm over
club.
here, the club's over there, so it's not good enough. So back home we
It's a bit
go.
like our flight. We're over here and it's over there.
All I know is we're not where we're meant to be.
If you're watching this and you're on the Melbourne flight, we hate you.
Back home and come back tomorrow. So we came back home from the airport. We went and got a feed. Came home. Got into bed. I was in agony because I've done something to my neck. I'm pretty sure that it's nerve damage because I'm getting pains that are radiating. I guess my shoulder blade area, out my shoulder, and then kind of down a little bit. It is really painful. Any position I get in just hurts and I can't get comfortable. I can't relieve it. It's just, and I'm on painkillers and it's still horrible. And then if I cough or sneeze, which I try not to do, it's excruciating. Yeah, so I'm feeling in a bit of a downer mood, but I got to snap myself out of it because things could always be worse. And that's what I always try to think if I'm feeling down or I feel like I've had something go wrong and I'm upset about it, whatever. I remind myself that things could always be worse and I should appreciate everything that I do have, and I've got my health, trying to turn this frown upside down. And I'm sitting outside trying to get the last bit of the sun, although I've missed most of it. So we're flying directly from Brisbane to LA tomorrow, so instead of going to Melbourne and then waiting there and then flying out to LA, we're having a direct flight, so that's a bonus as well. So you gotta look at the bright side, positive things in life, because there's always positive things, I guess. Well, sometimes it might seem like they're all negative, but there are always things. It just depends how you look at things. It depends on your perspective. So my memory card died before, so Dec and I went and bought a couple more, had some dinner, came back home, and we're all already packed for tomorrow.
Already? Yeah.
And I was just yeah, and I was just sitting here doing my work, and then Dec came in and said, "Hey Em, Forbes has named you number 3 in the world for fitness influencer."
Pretty
Number
good,
3.
mate.
I can't
good.
believe it. Imagine years ago, Dec, if someone had said to us that this would have happened. I never would have.
It's crazy, huh? It's
Never would have believed them. And there's amazing people up there. I'll show you. There's top 10 here they've put. So there I am. Amongst these awesome people. But yeah, I'm so excited, and I just want to thank everyone who's okay, it's really dark now. Who's been there all along since the beginning, and when I first started getting into health and fitness and started making changes with my life. It's not a very flattering angle, whatever. It's like
Up the nose shot.
whatever. You guys probably know my story, and don't tap, that's really annoying. Always tapping. But yeah, I was really depressed, insecure, didn't know what I was doing with my life, had no direction. Met Dec, he changed everything.
I didn't change everything.
you had a lot to do with it. You just gave me like a really good perspective, and I looked at things differently, and
Just to
also
believe
had
in yourself,
self-belief,
just to, if you want something,
that you can actually
that
have
you
it.
you can have whatever you want, whatever you put your mind to.
And so I started lifting weights a bit before I met Dec, but more when I met him. We started lifting a lot more together.
You copped so much shit, when you
Yeah.
first started. It was crazy. I couldn't believe it because when we first started seeing each other was around the time that you started getting serious about, training and lifting weights, and, you really loved it. And
Yeah.
some of your closest friends were the most
Unsupportive.
totally
To put
unsupportive.
it in a nice way.
Yeah, I couldn't believe it. That these are your friends that were saying how far you're taking it, and
I was looking manly and
Yeah.
too far, and I was obsessed and didn't look good. And I remember I was at a friend's house with some friends who I'm, not really
Friends
close
anymore.
with. Yeah, anyway. Moving
At a
on.
friend's house that I'm not friends with anymore.
Yeah. Remember that magazine I had?
Yeah.
And I was saying I wanted to build muscle like these women. They were really strong women. They had muscle. They were lean. They looked really, I guess it was empowering, and it made me want to have what they've got.
They look great.
And it's not just the strength of their body, it's the mental strength as well. I just wanted to have what they had. For me, obviously, everyone's different. And I was showing them, thinking that I'd get some sort of support. And I didn't get support, and they said horrible things to me. I ended up in tears. I removed a lot of people from my life who were negative and bringing me down, because there's no need for that. They don't add to my life, so what's the point of having them in it? I find it really funny how when you change your life and you actually become happy, some people aren't happy for you. They really struggle to show that they're happy for you or show support. Now, I don't know whether it's because they're not happy or whatever.
No, totally. If you can't look at somebody who you admire or you want to be like, or you aspire to be like, if you can't sort of draw some inspiration and be like, I want to do what they're doing. If you can't do that, if you have to turn it in some sort of negative way to make you feel better about how shit you're going to try and bring them down, it doesn't lead anywhere.
There's a saying, you never look good while you're trying to bring someone else down, something like that. But here I am now, number 3 in the world, rated by Forbes. It's pretty crazy and hard for me to have it sink in, because I struggle with accepting things and it's not
accepting
to say
accepting things that you achieve that are
amazing.
that are sort of really really great achievements. You sort of play them down a bit and be like,
I don't know whether it's insecurity trying to come back, or that voice in the back of your head that says you don't deserve it. I struggle with it, and I'm working on it with Dec's help. I'm grateful for what I do and what I've been able to achieve, but it's hard to really accept it. So I'm trying, and my own Emily Sky trainer's coming soon. And when I first got told that I was chosen to create this shoe with Reebok from the ground up, something they've never done before, the first thing I said was, why me? And I was like, why me? It's a pretty bad attitude to have, really. So I'm working on trying to know that I deserve everything that I work for. And I think that's a message for you guys as well. If there's things that you're working for in life and you're working towards and things you really want, know that you deserve it. And I think that makes it worthwhile. When you achieve those things, you can really celebrate those achievements and know that you did work hard and you deserved it.
Because what do you do otherwise? What do you do it
point?
for? What do you do it for? If you're not working towards achieving a goal, and then when you do achieve a goal, if you don't sort of celebrate those, what's the point of doing it?
May as well not bother.
You may as well just...
Thank you to everyone who has supported me along my journey over the last several years. A lot of you, I know some of you have been there since the beginning, and then a lot of you have sort of jumped on board along the journey. And I really do appreciate you, because obviously without all of you, I wouldn't be able to do all this. I wouldn't be able to live my dreams, but also share messages with you that I find are important, things that have helped me along my life, that I've learnt, that have really helped me overcome different things, whether it's overcoming depression, gaining confidence, becoming happy, healthy, fit, all those things. I love sharing that with you, so it makes it all worthwhile. Everything that I do, all the hard work, all the criticisms and all that crap makes it all worthwhile. And I think when I see things like this, like the Forbes number 3 in the world, it really tells me that what I'm doing is
Well,
it's working, and then
yeah, exactly.
I need to be proud of myself. But I really do want to thank you, and I mean it. I just couldn't do any of this without you, and I couldn't do any of this without you either, Jackie. We're like,
It's all you.
you know, when
It's
they
all
say
you.
your other half, he's my
all
other
you.
half. No, it's not. We work together,
Yeah.
and it's crazy that we have an amazing relationship. You know, romantic relationship as well as
I think
business
so,
relationship. Yeah. So we've got both, and I think we're pretty lucky. Yeah, so that's the story. That's the excitement for the day, apart from missing our plane. Well, not missing our plane being
Yeah. No,
cancelled.
they cancelled it, yeah.
Yeah, I'm getting a flight in the morning, and then we'll be heading off to LA to shoot something exciting, which I don't know if I'm allowed to say yet.
Err on the side of caution and say nothing.
Yeah, I'll ask Sam tomorrow, and maybe he can explain to you. But it's one of the biggest things that I've ever done, and I'm really, really excited about it.
It's the biggest shoot you've ever done. The biggest magazine shoot.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And you know how I always like to. I live a really balanced sort of lifestyle, and I try the best I can, and life has its ups and downs. Shit happens, and you just got to go with it. And sometimes you can't train, and I've had a few things happen, one after the other. My wisdom teeth, had dramas with that, had dry socket, a lot of pain, couldn't train. Then
Some
I
injuries.
pulled my quad, and then I've done something to the nerve in my neck, so I've got a lot of pain now, which I already told you about. So it's one thing after another. I haven't been able to train that much, but I have been consistent over the years, so I guess you don't just lose it just like that. It takes a long time for you to lose muscle. I think it's 2 weeks when your muscle starts to break down, but that's doing nothing.
That's yeah.
Yeah, so there's nothing to worry about. A lot of people ask me, how do you deal with not being able to train? Well, it's not the end of the world. It really isn't. It's not a big deal. I do the best I can. I'm eating healthy food most of the time.
I mean, you are eating very healthy.
Yeah,
you eat a lot of food, but it's very healthy.
And also, if I want to treat, I do have
But
it.
then
'cause I
we
can fit that in.
have the weekends where we just go berserk and eat
Yeah.
whatever.
I don't want you to think that you can not train and just eat healthy food and get the results that you want. You've got to train really hard. You've got to be lifting weights, doing a bit of HIIT training or whatever it is you enjoy doing, and then incorporate obviously healthy food and eat enough food. Having one or the other, it's not as good. But hey, if you can't train, not the end of the world. Do the best you can and just keep eating healthy food like I've been doing, and that's how I've been able to maintain a pretty lean physique. And yeah, I don't look the leanest I've ever been, but that's not what I'm about. I'm about balance. I'm about attainable health that everyone can actually, you know, achievable and attainable and maintainable. I'm going to go to bed now.
Do it. Yeah. Yeah.
Up in,
4 hours.
4 hours?
Yeah, 4 hours. Yeah.
Up in 4 hours. We'll take 2 trying to get the plane to LA. We've had a practice run. We know to leave extra early because the traffic was a little bit crap this morning. And we'll see how we go. And I'll update you tomorrow when we wake.